Well, how's it going tonight there, YouTube? Well, the wind has sure picked up here tonight. We're supposed to have a big thunderstorm roll through here later on, but anyway, I got my bearing puller set in the mail today. This is the master kit, so it's got all the adapters, and it's got bigger bearings, smaller bearings. That's the puller there, and I thought I'd do a little demonstration for you guys, because it's kind of the reason why I bought this, so I can remove this pinion bearing off the front differential for the big truck that we're working on here. So I already busted the cage off and whatnot, so basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod here, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a demonstration of how to remove a bearing without a bearing press. You know, it would be nice to have a bearing press, but I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't feel like soaking into something I'm probably not going to use all that often. This was actually very cheap. I think I explained in that other video I put up the other night there. So anyway, I'll set you guys up on the tripod here, and I'll give you guys a little demonstration. Well, if I can get the shot for you guys here, alright. So we'll take this guy, put it up here, snug the bolts up a little bit. I do have a wrench right here handy with me, but I might go get a second one so that way I'm not just spinning it. I can get it on there good and tight, and that way it doesn't come flying off when I decide to put the impact gun on it, because I think I'm just going to use the impact. I don't feel like doing too much hand tool stuff tonight. I guess I'm just feeling lazy tonight, I guess. So anyway, just snug this guy up here a little bit. And no, this is not a snap-on kit for any of you guys that's wondering out there. I wish it was a snap-on kit, but like I said, I'd be better off buying a press versus buying a snap-on set here. Because Lord knows what that costs, and this is basically the same set as what's at Princess Auto. I just kind of figured out that it's cheaper to get it on eBay than it is to get it at Princess Auto. That's all it is. Same darn kit anyway. So that should be plenty tight. Now, for extensions, these just slide in here. And I really hope I'm getting this on camera for you guys. This is going to be a good little demonstration for you. You guys are just getting started in automotive, or if you're just interested in fooling around with this stuff. It doesn't need to be overly tight. I'm going to put this guy on top here. And I guess there's supposed to be a couple bolts going down here. I will use these short extensions. Put this on top. Take these off and put the adapter on the top there. Leave one washer on the bottom, I guess. Stuck together. Got lots of packing oil on it, that's for darn sure, so it's never gonna rust. Anything they ship that's metal is always coated in that rubber, in that kind of an oil film, because they don't want it to rust in the store, obviously. So I guess I do the same thing on eBay, but that's alright. We'll get that figured out. It'll wear off, like everything. We'll take and put the bar down. I've already got my socket for my impact gun here. Just take and run it down just till it touches. Time for a new clip for impact gun too. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to grab a little washer to go on there, or a bolt, or a nut or something, so that we don't mess with these threads. But anyway, I'm going to shut the camera off, and I'll be right back. I added the little nut in between the pull and the pinion there. Then I snug the little nuts on the top also. But what I'm going to do before I decide to start pulling this to make things a little bit easier so that we don't break something, I'm going to add a little bit of heat. I've got a lighter with me, so I guess a flint will work. So doesn't need to be red hot, but a little bit of heat helps and goes a long way. And of course, there's nothing plastic on the puller here, so nothing's gonna melt. We don't gotta worry about anything melting. So what I should do is get a MAP gas tank and get a little bit more heat. Ultimately, I should have a oxy-acetylene torch, but I mean, I'm not going to use enough just yet to get the full benefit of spending on $300-400 on the entire kit. So I figure we'll just heat it up and heat it up a little bit. That's also how I'm going to put the bearings back on. For you guys that kind of don't know what's going on, there's a trick. You can put the pinion in the freezer, and then you can put the new bearing on a toaster oven or on a cookie sheet in your oven in your house, and then you get one cold. So obviously when you get something cold, it shrinks, and then when you get something hot, it expands, which is why we're using heat right now to expand this. So I'll show you guys that when I get the new bearings to go back in this differential. That should be alright for now. Oh, we'll see what she does. Good pack ready to go here. It's coming, slowly but surely. I'll let the compressor charge up for a minute here. It is coming. It's just going slow. I kind of gave up my impact gun here because I have a lot of water in my airline for some reason, so you'll hear a bit of popping and cracking here, but I got it red hot. I'm just using the big 1/2-inch drive ratchet there, so you'll see her come right out. Just like that. It just might be hot, and I really don't want it to drop on the ground, so. Oop. Just like that, boys. Oh, it's really hot. There you go. Hopefully I can get the shot. Alright, there's your bearing race all off. Ready for a new one. Well, that's what you're after to get off there. That's your bearing race, and that, of course, has your part number to get your new bearing on it. So I can't even really see it. M802048. So these are Timken bearings. Actually, got lucky at it. So got that and the 2 carrier bearings, and there you go. The pinion looks pretty good too. I didn't mark that up too bad, but anyway. I don't really do tool reviews and whatnot, but if I were to, you know, maybe I would if somebody out there actually wanted to watch them. But I guess the only real complaint I have about the kit is that I bent these threads here, but that's just simple enough of putting a little bit of heat and putting them in the vise, straightening them back out. But I think that's more or less my own fault. So that's not really the tool's issue. I think I just had something not right. So anyway, if you guys like that little video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.